Hello, you guys! I dyed my gray hair this morning here, and I'm very impressed with the box style stuff, like this is how it goes. Okay, I want to share a little personal information with you now that I'm dyeing my hair, my gray hairs. I'm just very proud of myself for that. Personal information about the energy cleaning business and like kind of how I got here, and hopefully this will help you as well. I'm just getting ready to finish a blog post. The website should be live maybe next week. I just want to get a good amount of posts under there, tie them up to the YouTube videos, that sort of thing. So, and then filming 2 videos today, one on Andrea, she's cleaning your doors, and the other one that I want to do is on, I'm going to make homemade bath bombs, which I'm very, very excited about. I got these super cute molds. Speaking of making, this is one of the first items that I ever made, like when I started this whole entrepreneur journey. I will link this below, but like, you guys, persistence really does pay in all of this. It's just these little steps every day. So growing up, like my life was so chaotic. Like the home that I lived in was filthy, disgusting, I won't even go into detail, but I used to find such refuge in like cleaning my room and having little spaces that were mine, that I had order and control in my life. And for those of you that know here, my biological parents had severe mental illness issues, and that's what drew me to the mental health field to begin with. So anyway, I grew up in this environment, and throughout my adult life, like I just loved a really clean and organized space. You guys, I never tied these things together of like having a cleaning business at this point with cleaning hacks, tips, and tricks. Like that was never on my radar of things to do when I was like, hey, I want to learn how to make money online and start a business and change people's lives and make it easier for them and change my life as well. That was not there. And I share this story with you because a lot of times some of the most profound ideas or a lot of the most meaningful things in our lives were implanted when we were young. And a lot of people are like, I don't know what to start. I don't know what kind of business to start. Like throughout your day, I would think about this and then jot it down in the notes section of your phone. Like what sort of things inspired you when you were younger? Don't like start negotiating, but just write it down. What inspired you? What did you enjoy? What did you find peace in? And then in your adult life, like what do you find yourself looking up a ton? Like what sort of information are you drawn to? And those are probably going to be your clues for the type of business to start, because when you have such emotional tie to things, or just it's kind of an attachment to those things, that will sustain you through the ups and downs of building a business. Yes? The second thing to ask yourself is what's the need for this sort of thing? Like how often do people want this thing? What are monetization strategies? Like we don't even get into that. But anyway, I love you guys. Cheers. We got a little lemon water here. Good morning. Okay, 2 things that I want to talk about that will be helpful and important. It is 6:11 a.m. Cheers to you, my friend. I'm just going to record this before I start journaling right here. All right, you guys, I have been thinking about quitting my fitness channel. Like this thought has been coming over and over in my mind for the past several weeks. I'm just doing 1 video a week. Because my ultimate goal is I want to like become one of the best when it comes to cleaning and home life hacks. Like I'm absolutely loving it. The other thing is to then teach women, you guys know this is what we do here on Instagram, and the YouTube how-to channel, how to build the profitable business. So it's the behind the scenes of the cleaning hack and life hack channel. But I love fitness and I love meditations. They're part of my life. And I also think that they are great. I don't know, like I love them so much. I already do them. Great addition to the how-to content and just showing how to build different types of YouTube channels and businesses. But I've been thinking about quitting the fitness channel because editing those videos are so time consuming, you guys. And growth is slow, right? Growth is slow. So I was working out last night and I had made this commitment to myself, like on Sunday. I said, Andrea, you're going to do it for a year and just see how it goes. Because you guys, I thought about quitting my cleaning YouTube channel at one point too. Yes, I did. Excuse me. I think I had like 10,000 subscribers or under that or something. Thank goodness that I didn't. I stuck with my gut and intuition on it and just kept going. But what had occurred to me, it's the editing. I don't want to, I love filming the fitness content. I love structuring the workouts and setting those up. Like that is like pure bliss for me. So this is what I've decided. I'm going to edit. This may change. I will continue to edit 1 video a week for the next year. I need revenue to be able to hire an editor. That's what I need. And then I could probably put up 2 videos a week. It's the editing that takes so much time. Like, I just can't. Oh my gosh. And then I was like, well, maybe I could pay an editor now, but I don't know. I'm not comfortable with that yet. So I'm just going to build the channel up. Anyway, so that's the plan. Like, just this is what I'm going through, like the thoughts of quitting. And then I was like, well, what's the barrier? Like, what is really the barrier? My thoughts of quitting. It's not the growth, because I know that will come with time. Like, you really have to stake your claim for whatever space that you're in, and that takes time to build an audience that trusts what you do and sees you as a source of authority, so to speak, on a topic or whatever it is that you're doing, coming up with great workouts. So, and it's just the editing. So that's what's going on. So it was exciting. It was like a light bulb moment. It was like, I'm not going to be editing these videos forever. Like, that's just what it felt like. I just broke it down. The other thing, since I've separated Andrea G Cleaning from the how-to business relating content, this morning I woke up at 4. I did a Facebook post for the Unstoppable Women in Business about the separation of these entities. I updated it in my newsletter so people could sign up for the cleaning newsletter through the biz. You guys, I mean, it's just teasing all these little things apart that this just takes a ton of time. And I've been reluctant to do these things because I didn't set out to create like the best cleaning channel, like one of the best cleaning channels in terms of like hacks and stuff like that. But here we are, and I love it. And I want to embrace that and just do the best that I possibly can day in and day out. And it needs its own thing. But the other thing, I was like, can I manage 2 newsletters? Can I manage 2 sort of Facebook groups? Like all these different odds and ends. And I think the time thing was a big barrier for me doing it sooner. And then I also thought about like, I want to be known for something in my space. And one, it's cleaning hacks, but also demonstrating how to make money online doing something that you absolutely love. Like, I love the teaching component of that. So that's what's going on here today. Time to journal. I love you guys. Guys, one more thing that I wanted to say. Okay, I always talk about reverse engineering successful things and your own behavior. Yes. So let me give you like a live example. This will be helpful for you in whatever space that you're in. Okay, so I looked for a blog post online. I don't know, you can't even remember what I was looking for. And there's a newsletter pop-up to subscribe to the blog and the email list, which you should do. Like, anytime you have the opportunity to capture your own audience's email, you want to do that. And so then I started getting his blogging emails, and it's a series of emails. And the ultimate goal of his emails is to get you to sign up for paid products, right? So he has like these short informational videos. I think he's doing it through ConvertKit, and they're about 4 minutes long. And I've watched 3 of them so far. They've landed in my inbox the past 3 days. And like, I'm hooked. Like, I'm like, oh, maybe I should purchase his blogging course. And then I was like, wait a second, Andrea, wait a second. Like, okay, let me think back to like what drew me into this, right? What about his style? Am I at the point where I'm like, well, now I want to buy from this guy that I've only watched 3 like 4-minute videos from? I was like, how is that possible? Like, because I don't just like, like I don't know. I'm very particular about what I decide to invest money in. Let's just put it that way, okay? And so, I was like, well, what, how, why, what is it? And like, I wrote down like, what are the certain words that he was using? Like, what were the things that he would mention all these things that I had no idea when it comes to blogging. So like, when you were a newbie and you hear these terms like thrown around, I'm like, ooh, what is that? I want to know what this is. And I also I want to continue to invest every year in my own education course, just like when I was in grad school, just like as a licensed mental health professional, which by the way, I am letting that license go. Like, that's a whole nother video. That was like $80,000 and many years down the tube, but that's not okay. Like, that's brought us to where we are now. But anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. So I reverse engineer this, and then I looked at his emails, and I'm saving them away because next year when I launch Business Bootcamp, I want to use them like as a particular strategy for capturing new people that would be potentially interested in purchasing Business Bootcamp. And I've done this with like all things in my business journey. Like I worked in a corporate setting, but I didn't know how about online stuff. Like I didn't do social media. Like I didn't understand any of that sort of stuff. So this is how I've learned a lot of things in life and building a business. So if there's someone in your space or you're interested in something, you know, like ask yourself, like, why did I click on this? Like, what was prompting me to click on this thing? Like, why am I positioned to all of a sudden whip out my checkbook? Who uses a checkbook anymore? I do, for a few things. My debit card, and like he hasn't even promoted the offer, but I know what it's leading up to. And if I like the course, I'll let you know how it goes. I wonder what it's gonna cost. I'm curious. So many things. He's got me hooked. And normally, like, I wouldn't purchase from a dude, and there's nothing wrong with that. But like, I'm just more drawn to females because like the things that we manage in our life are very different. You know, like, I don't know, it's just different. More relatable, I guess, is the best way I can describe it. But I don't know, there's something about it. So yeah, pay attention to that stuff. I've done this too with, I'm trying to give you another example. Like particular YouTube videos, the description boxes of certain things, setting up email newsletter. Like I've never had a coach or a mentor for any of what I've done these past 2 years, but it's been a bunch of different people, like women that have inspired me, like Mel and obviously Oprah and Sunny Lenarduzzi, and just like the relentless boss that they are. Like in that way they've inspired me. But then just like all these other people that have taught me, like everything I've learned from the internet, and I just did it and figured it out. And what do they say? Failing your way to the top is like an expression that I've heard before, but like that's so true. Failing your way to your own success.